To quote the late great American philosopher Prodigy, there's a war going on outside no man is safe from. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy LaRon, and I'm back with another video. But before we get into this video, I want to say what's up to my subscribers. Also, if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you are new, please consider hitting subscribe and turn on notifications, because on this channel we do thought-provoking videos, reaction videos such as this one right here, and once a month I do a black-owned review on a black-owned product. So if you're into that kind of content, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, and please like and share this content. All right, let's get into this video. September 13th was the day that New York City put the mandate out, or the law, or whatever the word is. I don't know the correct verbiage. I'm not sure it's a mandate, it's a law, but you have to be vaccinated to go into any indoor establishment throughout the 5 boroughs, right? People are pushing back at it like you think it would have been. Like, that's how I thought it was going to be, because I know how New York is. I grew up in New York, even though I live in Georgia now, but you know, I know the ways of New York, right? I know that people not going to just go for this, right? So there've been protests and marches, and you know, people just upset about this mandate, and people who are vaccinated and not vaccinated both upset about it. But how are we going to move forward, and how are we going to go about it, right? So we have businesses now suffering from this. I'm gonna show you 2 videos of situations that happened at 2 different restaurants in New York City, right? One is at like a pizzeria, not sure where is it at. I didn't get no real context of the location. And the other one is in Carmine's, right? Carmine's in the city. So the first one, I'm gonna show you the pizzeria. Then I'm giving my reaction to the pizzeria incident. Then after that, I'm gonna show you the Carmine to give my reaction to the Carmine's incident. Then I'm gonna give you a reaction to what's going on in New York. All right, so let's get into this first video. This is the pizzeria incident. Not sure what borough, city, whatever this is in, but I know this is the pizzeria incident. So let's take a look.
Refusing to serve us? Are you refusing to serve us?
Yeah, you can go vaccination card.
So you're going to enforce segregation, because we just told you that we're religiously exempt.
You told us you had your vaccination card.
I never told you any of that. I would never tell you that. I would never tell you that. I would never say that.
You have to leave.
You don't have to leave.
All right, so as you can see, this pizzeria owner is in a bad spot, right? He has to implement this rule, because that's the new rule in New York City. You have to have a V card to be a patron of any establishment that's indoors. And this person is saying that the rule is saying that you don't have to be V'd up unless you your religious beliefs.
You have the flyer. You have the flyer that you're supposed to put into your window, right? Okay, go and read it. Go and read it. Go and read it, and you tell me we're not leaving. Well, I'm not leaving. You guys can leave. I'm not leaving. We just marched for this. Everybody in here is okay with that? Everybody's in here okay with setting segregation in society? Everybody's okay with that? Oh, we don't have our vaccine card, so now the kids can't eat. We can't eat. You guys are okay with that? This is the America you want to live in? Is this the America you want to live in? No, fuck you.
See, now you have this one person who's eating. Then you see that he said, this is the America you want to live in. This is the America you want to live in of us. Our kids can't eat. And the guy says, yup. Then gives them the finger. How is that going to play out? Seriously, how is that going to play out?
See, you're not American. That's why you need to get the fuck out of here if you're not American. All right? Get the fuck out of here. Okay? This is America, and in America, everybody can eat. Everybody can eat in America. All right? This is not segregation.
They're telling us that we can't eat here, but yet they didn't have.
This is America. You need to wake up. This is the kind of country you want to live in? You want to live in this type of country? Wow. Everybody's okay with this?
And they didn't ask other people for their vaccination card. Good for you, but some people over here were not.
No, that's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point.
All right, it did say at one point, it said some people wasn't asked for the V card, right? How do you know this person not a regular that comes every day and they show the V card 2 days ago and they see the person like, all right, let's go ahead, you good. Like, they're going to have to require to show that same card every day. So that's not a valid argument.
I told you that we're religiously exempt. If you read the poster that you posted on your thing from the city, it says you cannot discriminate, okay? Read the poster. It says it on there.
All right, so there you have it. That's the first video, man. It's kind of disturbing, yo, to see that, you know, this family's there. They have the young children. The young children is like, all right, we want to eat, but they know they can't eat because this V card requirement. And, you know, the owner of the restaurant is like, yo, I have to just keep things in order, because what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to just not let this go? Like, what if somebody come here and give me a fine if you in here? He has to also protect himself, right? He has to CYA. You know, it's just like, how do you put people in this situation? You put this rule out there, and you putting people in real uncompromisable situations. What is the owner of the restaurant supposed to do at this point? What is he supposed to do? He gonna fight this guy? He gonna call the cops? Like, it could just get so ugly so quick for something that's put in place. So now I want to show you the next video, right? I'll show you the next video. The next video is at Carmine's. This come by way of NBC4 News. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to NBC4 News. Did I used to watch NBC? Nah, I wasn't a big fan of NBC, but I still going to shout them out because I used to live in the city, right? So this is the next video right here. Let's get into it.
We have some exclusive new video showing the violent beating of a hostess at a popular restaurant in Manhattan. The attack itself shocking, but what makes this crime even more remarkable is that it may be the first assault carried out in direct response to the city's indoor vaccination mandate. News 4's Adam Harding covering this. He brings us a story from the Upper West Side.
This is exclusive cell phone video of Thursday's attack outside Carmine's restaurant on the Upper West Side. Watch as the hostess stand is nearly tipped over. Tempers flare. At one point, a waiter helps carry someone away from the scene.
Oh, wow. That was bad.
We showed the wild brawl to...
All right. How y'all gonna protect somebody who's saying, like, you know what? You come to our restaurant, you come to our establishment, where's your vaccine card? That's the law. How you going to protect this person? How you going to protect? Why you putting this person in this harm ways now? How you going to protect this person? You know what I'm saying? That she got attacked. She probably was just startled, like, what's going on? She was clearly was to defend herself. She was getting punched in the face by this lady. And there's nothing in place to protect these people.
Customers, they are in utter disbelief, especially since the restaurant says it all started when the 22-year-old hostess simply asked a group from Texas to show proof of a COVID vaccination to dine inside, part of the city's executive order that went into effect this week. Law enforcement sources say the hostess was then repeatedly punched in the face and body and sent to the hospital.
The businesses have a role and the citizens have a role. So I think we need to all be held responsible and play our part. And we have to respect the business's decision. It's a privilege to sit in an establishment, so we have to respect their choices as well.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Carmine says, in part, it is a shocking and tragic situation when one of our valued employees is assaulted for doing their job as required by city policies and trying to make a living. Elijah Jackson was here celebrating his birthday with family.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because, we're trying to get together. We're trying to open the city back up, and the only way we're going to do that is with vaccinations. And so I think it's a good idea that they're making it a mandate to get in with a vaccine card. But if that's the reaction, maybe we need to think of something else.
And tonight, the Hospitality Alliance is calling on the city and state to increase penalties for assaulting restaurant workers who are trying to enforce these new COVID rules. Investigators tonight also telling us 3 are now facing charges.
Yeah, I agree with the brother at the end. If this is going to be the reaction, they gotta overlook it. They got to do something else. This is only week 1. This started 13th. What's today? Today is the 18th. So we're not even a full week. This is executive order from Mayor Bill de Blasio. I think it's really scary that people out here are getting into fights. Just this lady, she was going to work. She a hostess, stand in front. She know the rule is that you have to have a V card, and you don't have your V card, you can't get in. Can't get in. But the people from Texas may not know that. They from Texas, and now these people from Texas, I don't know why she wilded out. I mean, they could have had takeout. They could have went somewhere else. They could have did something else. I mean, It could have been a number of things they could have done, but they did this. Now they facing charges. Now you about to get, saying something on your record just because you couldn't get into establishment because you didn't have the right requirements to get into establishment. It's crazy that this is what the city's coming to. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts and prayers that everybody's out there that's not V'd up, that's have to go through this, or even somebody who's working at these establishments that's got to face this backlash. It's like, you got to be ready for war. You got to be ready for combat. You never know a person's reaction. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention that first video at the pizzeria, how you let this guy get all the way in there without his V card? He sat down and ready to make an order. These restaurants, these establishments got to do what's in the executive order. And hopefully when the next mayor come in, he'll figure out a better plan than just this keys to the city plan that de Blasio did, because he definitely he botched this one. He definitely botched this one. You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on this, man? Y'all think that this mandate is working out? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get his kinks out there and you gotta do what you gotta do? Or do you think that they gotta go back to the drawing board and figure something else out? Because I think they gotta figure something else out. I knew this wasn't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was the point and why they even put this out there like that. I knew it wasn't gonna work. It was a bad idea from the jump. But, that's my thoughts on it, man. I appreciate your time. Leave something in the comments. Let me know how you feel about what's going on in New York City. Week 1, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 videos, not to mention maybe some countless others that have been going on that's not been documented or put out on the internet yet. But these are the 2 that I've seen that I came across that I wanted to share with you guys. All right, man. I appreciate your time. Until next time. Peace.